Hey, my name is Rito and I am building a Shopify store from scratch in 30 days. This is my third rodeo. This is Bizathon number 3, and I am going to be completely transparent like always. I'm going to be building up an entire Shopify store from scratch. We'll be building out a dropshipping e-commerce business, and we're going to be setting up an actual business that we can grow and scale in the future as well. I am super pumped, super excited about this challenge. I hope you are too, because all of these sessions are going to be hosted live on YouTube. So here's something you have to do right now. Just click on that subscribe button below. Smash that subscribe button below if you're not subscribed to Flying Start Online. And if you are, then that's good on you. All right. And listen, once you hit that subscribe button, you can see the bell icon coming up. Just hit that bell icon so that you receive all future notifications as well. All right, so if you're ready, I want to just dive deep inside Shopify right now. First off, I want to let you know about the entire concept. Now, you've probably seen a lot of Shopify stores around. You've probably ordered from a lot of Shopify stores already. You've probably been in this game. Some of you have already had your own stores. Good on you. But in this challenge right here, I'm going to be taking it to another level. I'm going to try and build a profitable Shopify store. Now listen, drop shipping on its own is a seriously difficult game if you don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to make it so simple. I'm going to make it so ridiculously simple. It's going to seem like a piece of cake because all the tools are out there. You don't need to code anything. You don't need to know any HTML or any fancy designing or all that stuff. Everything can be done on this little computer that I have with me right here. You have your own computer. You can sit on your couch or sit on your bed and just run your dropshipping e-commerce business from anywhere in the world. How? You don't need any inventory. You don't need any staff or warehousing or fulfillment or all of these things. You're basically running a physical product store without having any physical products. How cool is that? That is the benefit of technology nowadays. We have gotten so ahead. There are so many automation tools that make things a lot easier for you to build out your own e-commerce fulfillment business. And I'm going to get into each of these things. I'm going to actually try and get $1,000 in profit in this entire 30-day challenge. So this is day number 1. So I want to first off let you guys know a few concepts about Shopify and why you should be interested in it. And then I'm going to dive inside and start building out the entire store. Excited? All right, let's dive into it. So first off, what I'm going to quickly do is share my screen with you so that I can share all the good things. All right. So if you can see my screen, just type in yeah below. All right. So first off, a few little concepts I want to talk to you about. All right. With Shopify. All right. So what you're essentially doing is that you are the middleman or middlewoman. All right. So you're basically the person who is between the factory or the warehouse, the people who manufacture, factory, warehouse, manufacturers. All right. So you are the middleman between those and your customers who are actually going to buy your product. So in essence, you are basically doing drop shipping. All right. So the concept of drop shipping is really simple. There are all these platforms out there. So there are all these factories and companies in China and all over the world basically who manufacture. Even in the United States, you get a lot of factories and manufacturers who build out all these amazing products, and your customers do have an option of buying from you rather than from the warehouse or factory, because they are not doing all the marketing. You are the person who are going to select products from these manufacturers and factories and sell to your customers. All right. So that's the concept. And the cool part is you don't need to hold any inventory. Your manufacturer, your factory and the warehouse, they are going to basically ship the entire product to your customer. You're not going to handle any logistics or any shipping. You are not going to basically have any staff if you want to. All right, you don't need anything. You don't even need a warehouse. You don't need anything to start off your dropshipping business. All you need is this little thing called a laptop, which has a few keys on it, and an internet connection that gives you a signal and that you can run your store with. All right, that's all you need. You need a laptop and your internet connection, and you can run your Shopify store from anywhere in the world. How exciting is that, right? So, Shopify Store, all you need is a laptop and an internet connection. Whatever tools you need to build out your entire Shopify store, I will be letting you know in the course of this challenge. I'll keep it as simple as possible to launch the Shopify store. Now, listen, here's something I want you guys to know. I am basically a newbie to this. If you have never built out a Shopify store, you're in good hands, because even I haven't. Well, I'll be honest with you, I did dabble around because I like to experiment with a lot of marketing strategies. So I did create a Shopify store a few months earlier, but it was like a fling sort of a thing. So I just worked on it for like 7 days, and then, I just got bored of it and I left it because there were so many other cool things I was doing. Now I think it's the golden time to enter the Shopify niche, because there are just so many products to choose from, so many customers who are used to shopping from Shopify, so many advertising sources, so much going on, and you can basically capture any market you want. All right. So even if you're a newbie, even if you're a beginner, you're in safe hands, because even I'll be struggling with something. So learn from my mistakes, all right? Follow through with my wins and build your own Shopify e-commerce business. If you're excited, drop an excited comment below and I will be checking them out. All right, so here are some things that you need to know. First off, I'll be saving all these things so that I can give you all of these notes later down the line. All right, so here are a few things you need to know. There's a concept about a niche Shopify store, and there's a concept about a general Shopify store. All right. So a niche Shopify store would be something like if you're basically your entire store is about, let's say, watches, or it's about apparel, or it's about surfboards, whatever have you. All right. So if you have a niche Shopify store, that is, you're focusing on one category of products. Now, in the general store, you're pretty much basically going to categorize all your products. All right. So you can sell from any category. You can even sell watches, apparel, and surfboards on the same site. All right. So a general store is all about categorizing your products, and Shopify makes it super simple. Guys, Shopify is an amazing platform. Whatever little experience I have with it, like a week of playing around with it a few months ago, it's a super simple platform. There are so many people who have built out successful Shopify stores in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, and it's just growing. So it's the right time to get inside this craze. All right. Now, in a general store, you're basically selling everything under the sun. So this is your sun little here. All right. And whatever is under this, so you can sell it. All right, because you can categorize your stores, you can categorize any product and then you can sell it. So you can sell apparel under like clothing, you can sell watches under accessories, you can sell mobile phone covers under gadgets. You can pretty much categorize everything and sell anything you want under a general store. Now, there are a few differences that you need to understand between a niche store and a general store. Now, with a niche store, your conversions are going to be high. All right, so it's all about numbers, and I'll get into that in just a bit. So your conversions are going to be high. With a general store, your conversions generally are going to be okay. All right, not as good as a niche store. Why? Because in a niche store, you're basically targeting. So let's say you create a niche store about watches. All right, so you target people in your ads and in your marketing to people who like watches. So they end up on your site, on your Shopify store, and your entire store is about watches. With a general store, they might land on your product page, which is a watch, but then they browse around the entire site and they realize that this is not just about watches, right? So you have these two different types of differences, but here's the main thing. All right. So you might be thinking right now, all right, niche store is the way to go. I'll be like, no. You know why? Because niche selection is an art in itself. All right, it's not just an art, it's all about the numbers as well. So let's say you select a watch based niche store, you work on it, you build that site out, you start your ads, you add your products, you have done everything you can to build out your entire store, and suddenly you realize that this niche is saturated, or people who have wanted to buy these watch products that you have listed on your store have already bought them. So then you are stuck because you can't change your brand name. Your brand is all about watches. Then you pretty much are stuck with that same website, right? So here's something you have to remember. With a general store, your options are unlimited. All right, if you choose a product from, if you choose a watch and try to sell it on your store, it doesn't work. You choose an apparel and sell it on your store, it doesn't work. You choose a surfboard and sell it on your store, nobody cares. Why? Because you're just listing products on your store and categorizing them as per your wishes. And then you can target a whole bunch of different audiences and test out which is working for you and what is not. All right, so this is the core difference. You are basically stuck with a niche. If it doesn't work, well, it's basically a downward trend, and you'll close down your Shopify store faster than you can say wazoo. All right, but if you're opening up a general store, then you have your options open. You can target pretty much any niche you want, and then you can just drive sales to single products, create bundle products. You can do all sorts of cool little things with your general store. All right. Now, each of them have their own advantage. I won't go into extreme detail about creating a niche or a general store. That's a decision that you'll have to make if you're super, super, super passionate about a single niche. Let's say you're super passionate about surfboards. That's the only thing you know about, and you probably know the best brands, you know the best quality, the best manufacturers, the best designs, you know every single thing about surfboards. Then by all means go and attack surfboards, because you can target pretty much like solid audiences in your marketing, right? So you can target like people who are, you know, the magazines people, the surfboard people read, you know, the places they visit, because you are a surfboard fanatic. Then you can target that niche. But if you're not as passionate about a niche, then there is no point in entering that niche, because you're just basically reducing all your options and getting stuck in a place where you basically reach a point of no recovery. All right. And I'm talking all of this from experience. I launched a Shopify store called Ease, and that was about this entire craze that was going on at that point of time. It was about athleisure clothing. All right, so this is a huge craze. If you search on Google, the Google trends are with you. Athleisure is something that is searched quite often. Yoga pants and all of these athletic and leisure clothing combined. So I started a store called Ease, the store I talked to you about that I started a few months ago, and I was just playing around, of course. So I just ran some ads, and I slowly realized that there were so many people who had already niched down in that audience, and they had already sold products like yoga pants and all of these things for months, maybe even years. And I was entering the market at the wrong time. All right. So then I had no point. I just shut down the store. I was like, okay, let's move on to the next project. So I don't want you making these same mistakes that I did. All right. So I'm just going to quickly save this, and I'm going to dive into how do you make a successful, profitable Shopify store. Now, successful equals profitable. Now, there are a lot of people who are going to teach you about Shopify. There are so many courses out there, but my goal is not to teach you about how to sell. Listen, if you have an e-commerce product, if you're driving traffic to this, you're going to get sales. If you have a Shopify store, your design is okay, your logo is okay, everything is okay, you are going to get sales. My goal is not to get you revenue. Sales equals revenue. But what you want is profit. All right. The more profit you have, the more you can scale your campaigns, the more the more you can grow your business, right? In the end, it's all about profit. Remember that we are not aiming for revenue, we are aiming for profit. And the way you reach your profit goals is by doing a few things. So this is the entire numbers game. All right. So pay close attention right now. This is the entire Shopify numbers game. We will be building out one Shopify general niche store. All right, this is what we'll be building. This is the number one Shopify general niche store. All right, the next thing you have to remember is products. So we'll be testing out 15 products. Now, don't get overwhelmed with anything because I'm going to be doing all of this live on camera, all the product selection, product creation. I'll be showing you exactly how to set everything up. And it's super simple, by the way. You don't need to like know HTML or PHP or all the coding because it just Shopify makes your life a whole lot easier. All right, 15 products. The next thing you need is 100 or 100 to 150 ad sets. All right, we're going to be creating multiple ad sets. We're going to be doing Facebook ads running onto the entire Shopify store. There are other ways to do this. You can do Instagram influencer marketing. If we have time, if I can get into all of these things, I will be definitely getting into other forms of marketing. There are several Shopify stores who completely rely on organic traffic, SEO, and there are just like so many ways of building out your traffic sources, but we'll be focusing on the low-hanging fruit, which is going to be Facebook ads, and we'll make it profitable from there. I'll give you the exact thing because I'll be building out all the campaigns live on camera anyways. All right, now the goal is not to make the 15 products profitable. All right, the goal is not to make all of these. You can't have a winner at every go. Remember this. Drill this in your mind right now. The goal is to find one winning product. That is it. One winning product can be your 5-figure to 6-figure business right there. You just need one winning product. How exciting is that? All right, we'll be testing out 15 products and all we need is one of them to work. If the first batch doesn't work, we'll try out a second batch because there are literally thousands upon tens of thousands, I would say hundreds of thousands of products to choose from. All right, so when you're doing a general store, your options, that's why I told you, right? Not all products will work. You don't know which product has been advertised to death, which product has been seen already by the target audience so much that they have already decided whether they want to buy or not. And who knows what time you enter the market with that product, right? So that's why it's important to test out multiple different products. And there are just so many to choose from. All right, we just need one winning product that's going to give us 1,000 in profit. This is the goal for this month, but you know what? Let's see what happens. All right, so with the Shopify game, because there are so many uncertainties at play, I can't say for sure what's going to happen. So let's just take it one thing at a time. All right, so this is your entire numbers game. We just need that one single winning product in place. All right, I'm just going to quickly save this thing so that I can provide you in the notes in the future. All right, so let's dive into this. All right, now, I want to tell you really quickly about the K Iss Rule. All right, so here's the thing. Let me just quickly erase this. I want to literally highlight this thing because it's so important. I'm just going to go to blue and going to tell you about K Iss. All right, keep it super simple. All right. Listen, with everything we do, we are just going to keep it super simple. We are going to follow strategies that work. We are going to we're not going to complicate any part of the process. We're going to keep it as simple as we can. So if you kiss, you can't miss. All right. So let's get into this. So if you understand this keep it super simple concept, just drill this down in your mind right now. I hope you do understand these numbers. So let's get into the nitty-gritties of this entire thing. So first off, we have to choose a store name. All right. And Shopify has an amazing business name generator. You can just type in Google business name generator and this will come up. All right. And the way this works is that you enter a word that you want your business name to include, and then Shopify will like pump out suggestions. There are other ways in which you can generate your cool little names, and I'll be giving you different options to come up with an awesome Shopify name. But before we get into that, let me just quickly open up this little thing right here and explain to you the concepts about your store name. All right. Let's do this. Excited? How do we choose a store name that sticks? All right, first off, again, the first rule is to keep it simple. Think about second to fourth grade grammar. All right, just think about this. If your words that you're playing around with, if a second to fourth grader knows about these, then you're good to go. All right, super simple words, nothing complicated. Your store name has to be speakable. All right. The unspeakable truth is that it has to be speakable. All right. So if you have your store name like I don't know, vicious orangutan or something like that, like you have to try and make your store name as simple as possible, and it's something that people can speak out loud, all right, and that they can remember easily. So memorable is of course one of these things, so you want to be unique. But here's the thing, guys, there are a million domain names out there. They're like, all you have to do is just choose one of them. And I'll give you all the ways in which you can find out all these speakable and memorable domain names. All right, a few good rules to go by: 1 to 2 words. That's it. All right, so you remember the at ease store that I created earlier is just one word, at ease, right? Simple, easy to say, at ease. All right, so done. So 1 to 2 words is all we're going for, and keep it 2 to 4 syllables. Actually, 3 to 4 syllables. All right. But this is a rule that can be flouted a lot, because if your store is called I love New York City or something, it's got a lot of syllables, right? But still, it's memorable, it's speakable, and if you find that I love newyorkcity.com domain name, then like it's pretty good, right? So anyways, so these are a few rules to go by, and this is the golden rule right here. Now I do see a lot of people making mistakes with this. Just do a .com, because we're going to not only target United States, we're going to target different countries as well. .com is the most memorable. Whenever somebody just speaks out a brand, you always search for the .com first, right? So just keep it .com, keep it simple. Now, of course, there are not a lot of domain names like we used to have in the 1990s, but we still have millions and millions of options to choose from, and we're going to just keep it simple. All right, so a few cool things to remember while you're selecting your domain name. Now, how do you come up with ideas? Here are the ideas for you right here. All right, ideas. I hope you're taking notes. This is super important. All right, so adjectives. All right. Because I'm happy. All right, happy. All right, happy, cool, fun, calm. All right, so you've got all these adjectives in play. You've got nature. All right, go with nature. Nature is awesome. Grass, air, green, like sky. You've got so many options with nature. All right, tree. And then you've got colors. All right, you can use colors in your name: blue, green, yellow, red, pink. Like go with any color you want. Then you've got animals. All right, you a fan of turtles? Just name your store Blue Turtle or something like that, right? So go with animals. You've got all these animals to choose from. All right, and then you have all your bucket of common words. All right, all the common words, something that like a second to fourth grader would know about. These are your ideas for your Shopify store. If you're ready, begin to follow along with me as I start off the research for finding my Shopify store domain name. Now, there are a few tools I want to talk to you about. One is leandomainsearch.com. All right, so this is going to give you some amazing ideas. Now I know like coming up with words on your own is like super difficult. So here's a few ideas for you right here. Go to leandomainsearch.com. Let's say we search for coffee, right? Coffee is an easy word. But then if you have words like coffee in this, then you're basically creating a niche store. We don't want that. So once you search for this keyword, just go to this link right here, view the full list. All right, open this up in a new tab. What this is going to do is show you 10,000 most popular topics on the internet by domain count. All right, and this is it. This is the holy grail right here: web, net, art, tech, cloud, shop, home, media, world, pro, design, mobile, city, life, TV, blog, travel, online. So you can wrap around with this. They've got 10,000 words right here. All right. And you can basically combine anything you want, like you cat, all right, buzz rock, all right. So you can just combine different words and then try them out. And the cool part about lean domain search is you can just pretty much enter anything. Let's say we want our store to be something with yellow. All right, so we search for yellow, and then they'll give you all these combined suggestions like life yellow, idea yellow, all right, trip yellow. They've got all these epic yellow, something like that. You can also do these search term filters where you can start with search term. So like yellow well, yellowist, yellow experts, all right. And most of these are available. To find out if it's available or not, you have to click on this button. It'll tell you if it's available or not, and then you can register it on your favorite domain name registrar, which includes GoDaddy, Namecheap. These are two of my favorites, GoDaddy.com and Namecheap.com. That's where we'll be registering our domain name. You can actually go with Shopify as well. Shopify lets you register your domain name as well. I don't particularly recommend it because like you'll have much more control over your domain name if you have your other registrar in place. All right, so next up, there are some other suggestions for you right here. Shopify.com. So I'm in Shopify.in because I'm in India right now. But that's the beauty of it, people. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection, and you can set up your Shopify store from anywhere you want. All right. So business name generator is what you have to search. It's a free tool that you can use, and all you have to do is enter your query again. And let's see, we enter yellow inside, and let's see what comes up. All right. Bio yellow, life yellow, blog yellow, win yellow, meta yellow, promo yellow, idea yellow. So you've got all these other options. All of these .coms are available. I told you, right? There are a million options. This is 57 pages of just with yellow right here. All right. So go with all these other ideas I gave you, right? You can go with like, let's say pure. Let's type in pure. All right. Idea pure, tiny pure. We've got, let's see. Hip pure. It's not really as good. Icon pure. All right, so there are several options to go from. I don't like any option so far. I'm going to try with panda. So let's see panda. All right, panda easy, panda, because I love pandas, right? Panda easy, panda matrix, ultimate panda is good, panda win is good. We've got Pandaist was there, no panda, inside panda. We've got need panda. Like there are so many options to go from. Let's just choose something and run with it. All right. So I think panda win is decent. So let me just search if it's available here. Let's go for panda win. All right. Pandawin.com, dude. I want .com. Damn, dude, it's not available. All right, so it's gone. Next up, let's try something easy. Let's try something different. Let's do Ultimate Panda. It's gone. How you say it's available, right? How come Shopify has Panda Win? Maybe they have registered all these domain names. No Panda. You know what? I'm just going to register with Shopify right now. All right. If they say they have it, I'll take their word for it. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to enter my email address in, and then I'm going to enter my password in. We're basically reserving our brand name on Shopify. Let's see what happens. Setting up a password. A store name is Pandawin. Let's see what happens. All right. I'm not selling products yet. What is existing revenue? I am just, let's say I sell with a different system. But they're talking about e-commerce, right? So I don't sell e-com products yet. What is your current revenue? I'm just getting started. Next. Boom. Let's start filling this out right here. So let me just show you my face here while I enter all the sensitive information. All right. I'm just going to enter my name, last name, into let's see. All right. Create my store. Let's see what happens, guys. So I just clicked on this, buy new domain. All right, so I'm inside right now. So it's called PandaWin. Let's see if pandawin.com. Come on, man, it's not available. So you have to try and find out something different now. Ha 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 ha. So we have already registered that. Let's put panda inside lean domain search and try to find out if we come up with ideas. Even this says PandaWin is available, is no longer available. All right. All right. So I'm going to go to business name generator again inside Shopify and try to find this out. All right. So there are other ways you can find out domain. Let's just search for top Shopify stores. And what happens is, let's just go to this one. Let's say we make websites.com. So just for inspiration, we can just try to find some ways in which we can combine names. This will give you ideas as well. So the ghostly store, toy shades, mammoth, pop chart lab, little sparrow tea. So we can take little from here, little panda. Let's search that out if it's there. Little panda. Not available. Shywood, so worth loving. Let's type in worthy panda. Worthy panda. Worthypanda.com is available. So that is one of our, I'm just going to quickly note these down so that we can come up with interesting ideas. All right. So Worthy Panda is going to open up my text edit right here. And then just going to note it down, new document. All right. Next up. Yeah, you can even combine numbers like they've done. Factory 43. Just think of like brands, right? So all of these are brands, and you want to create something that you can call your own brand. Let's type Panda Rain. It's not there. Panda Head would sound like something that I wouldn't want to do. Let's type in common panda. Common panda is available. Let me just quickly note this down as well. So we are going to note down all of these and then finalize something from there, whatever seems fine. Let's do. Rare panda. What about this? I don't think rare panda is going to be available. Yeah. Let's see. Book. Panda book. Panda village. Panda village is interesting. Like we can even combine colors, right? Let's go inside business name generator and see if they've done something right. Pandaable. Panda is no panda inside panda. Panda scene. Just for ideas here. Let's search for need panda. All right, needpanda.com is also there. I'm just going to note this down. So as you can see, like if you search around for like 15-20 minutes, you're going to find something, and then it's just about sticking to it. Let's search for gray panda. Now, gray panda is not there. Black milk. I don't want to do panda milk because then it'll be like I'm selling panda milk or something. With love from Brooklyn, right? So like you can even have like 4 words, but if it's like super easy to like if it's speakable, then you can use it. Master and dynamic. What about this name called dynamic panda? What about fierce panda? All right, but it's super expensive. It's available, but it's like super expensive. We're not going to go for that. Calm the ham. Calm panda. Let's try that one out. Hold on. Where am I? All right, let's type calm panda. I do see some options coming up. Panda panda, bamboo panda. That's awesome, you guys. Best panda, made panda. There's so many. Pure panda. Is pure panda? If pure panda is available, I'm just going to register that right now. I don't think so though. Name, dude. All the other ones are available. Only the .coms are all taken up. Let's do this. Whipping post. You see all the like panda post. You can combine all these words and create something. Like you can combine something like post belief, or you can combine um, house ticklers, right? You can combine all these different words and create something out of this as well. Let's see pretty panda is available or not. If our store is named pretty panda, then we're going to get a lot of again it's super expensive. All right, so let's just try and go for something that's already here. We're going to need panda, common panda, and worthy panda. So I'll take the suggestions from the live chat audience. Which one do you think is good? Need panda, common panda, or worthy panda? Let's do common panda. All right. Add to cart, view cart, register who is got enable, confirm order. Let me just quickly log in to my account. Boom. All right, card is saved. Continue. I am not a robot. Of course, I'm not a robot. Common panda is not a robot. Internal error? What's wrong with you? Edit cart. Don't tell me one of you guys have already registered this. Guys, if you have to make this entire challenge work, then you have to be a bit more creative and choose your own things, not just like blatantly copy what we have done. All right, so perfect. Pay now. Please tell me it went through. Yeah. I received the notification. So what we're going to do next is quickly, I'm going to just create a Google account right here, Common Panda at Gmail or something like that. Let me see if it's available. Common Panda is taken. Let's type in Common Panda Store. All right, this is available. I'm going to type in Common Panda. All right, let's do. So I'm just going to set this up, and while I do, it's just you can just look at my face right here. All right, because we need a Gmail address to go with it. So I'm going to quickly enter that down. Next step. Done. Agree. So I'm just basically creating a Gmail account right here. All right. So as you can see, my common panda store at gmail.com is done. All right. A few golden rules regarding your entire let's go to gmail.com. So a few golden rules regarding the domain name. Don't use words like deal or store or something like, common panda. All right. Don't use words like deal or store or something a shop, right? Something that basically seems like you are an actual store. Create something, create a brand, something that you can be actually proud of. Like Common Panda is something that like I can actually see this becoming a brand in the future, right? But if it would have been like Panda Store or something like that, then you're basically telling people that you are an e-com store and not like a brand. So what we're trying to create is a brand. So don't use words like store, shop, and all of these, deal, and all of these things. So Common Panda is done. Next up, what I wanted to really quickly do is set up the managing of this area. So after setting up your Gmail account, we'll be setting up forwarding on this domain name. So Panda win. I'm going to just set up the domain name common Panda, connect existing domain inside Shopify right here. This is going to be common. Hold on, connect existing domain. All right, we set up commonpanda.com. All right. All right, view instruction. You need to log in and change your settings. Follow the step-by-step instruction, view instructions. All right, manage. Next to your domain name, where is Common Panda? Manage. Next up, what's there? See, I told you, right? Shopify makes your life so simple that you can basically like do all of these things on your advanced DNS and then click add new record. All right, so I'm going to go to advanced DNS. And you can do all of these things you can register a domain name with any provider you want, like GoDaddy or anywhere you want. All right, so next up, we need to go to add new record. We go to add new record. All right, next up, we create an A record with the Shopify address, this one. All right, so I'm going to go back to advanced DNS, A record, IP address is this. And then I have to probably click the tick icon. I have to click the tick icon, so done. Host is, what is the host? @. All right, so I'm going to set that up at, done. All right, so this is done. Next up, if there is a URL record, click the trash icon. URL record, click the trash icon. Yep. Done, baby. Click the value in the CNAME record row. Okay, CNAME record. And then enter shops.myshopify.com. Okay, let's do that. CNAME and then shops.myshopify.com. Is that it? Yep. Done, baby. Done. Verify the instruction or verify connection. Let's see. It does take a few minutes. All right, so this has not gone so far. So we'll click on verify again because it does take a few minutes to get the connection go through. So we'll just wait after a while. Till then, we'll just set up our email address, right? You need to set up our email address. All right. So next up, what we need to do is email forwarding, right? To set up email forwarding. No. How do you set up email forwarding with Namecheap? And listen, if you're stuck at any point, just do a Google search because all of these things are like super simple to do. There are step-by-step instructions there. Log into Namecheap, on domain list, click on manage, advanced DNS done. Find the mail settings and select email forwarding. MX record will be set once you save all changes. All right, so let me just quickly refresh this page right now. A boom. There is no save all changes. What? Email forwarding. Yeah, this is done. Choose the domain tab on the top of the page and scroll down to redirect email. Domain tab on the top of the page. Boom. Now I know we're going somewhere. We are going somewhere. All right. So we're going to redirect email, add forwarder. All right. And what is the alias? Our alias is going to be whatever name we choose. So I'm just going to create a support@commonpanda.com. I'm going to set it up to commonpandastore@gmail.com, which is the account we just created, right? And click on yeah. So this is done. So here's just to quickly test this out. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to send an email from my other email address. I'm going to send it to, let me just quickly open this up in right here. All right. So I'm going to send this to common support@commonpanda.com just to test it out. Support@commonpanda.com. Howdy do. how are you? All right, send. Let's say if it reaches my Gmail account or not, because in order to like make your you will get some support requests and all of these things, so we just keep it super simple. We just use Gmail for all our like questions that we get. All right, so let's test out the Panda win. All right, let's check this out. Connect incomplete. Might verify again. What's wrong? I think they're still updating all their records, and that's why it's not working right now. All right, I just want to make sure it's shops.my Shopify is set inside the advanced DNS. CNAME record shops.myshopify.com. It's set, dude. Come on. I think it'll get things done. All right, so this is, dude, the email just came through. Howdy do? How are you? All right, so here, we are done with setting up of our basic store. commonpanda.com is done. Our Shopify store is set up, and we are going for the win right here. All right, so this is it for this session right here. How exciting is that, right? So now this is your turn. Every single day we're going to go live at 9 p.m. Eastern with every day's challenge every weekday from Sunday night to Thursday night Eastern 9 p.m. All right, keep these times handy. If you're not subscribed to Flying Start Online, hit that subscribe button below and listen. Wasn't this amazing? Show some love. Hit the like button below right now. Hit that like button. Let me know if you found value in this. And now it's your turn to go into Lean Domain Search, Shopify Business Generator, all these other tools, like just search for top Shopify stores and find your Shopify store name. Once you find it, combine a few different words and then create your own amazing brand and then launch your Shopify store. All you need to do is just go to shopify.com and set up a new account from there. All right, super simple. You just need your like name and email address and all of these things to set up your store. You've just seen me do it, right? It's super simple to do. All right. So with that said, I want to thank you so much for being here. And we will be starting off day number 2 tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you then. Thank you.